Okay. Good morning, people. How are we doing? Welcome back to another vlog. We are in a very different location to where we normally start the vlogs. So, I didn't film yesterday. Reason being, woke up, did my stretching, did my yoga like usual, started doing a workout, and I tweaked my back somehow. I don't know how, but I tweaked my back, and it hurt. Like quite a lot. On top of that, this QT band that I wear, that normally stops my hay fever, for some reason, it's not stopping my hay fever, and my hay fever is back with a vengeance. I've got a sore throat, I've got a blocked nose, I've got a headache, and I've got a cough from hell. All over 24 hours. So it didn't start the best. I didn't want to bore you guys and girls with that yesterday and be like miserable or moody. I'm not normally a miserable, moody, negative person in any way. And I always take these things with a pinch of salt. Like they're trying to tell me something, maybe my life's trying to tell me to like settle down, calm down, whatever, right? Take a break, I don't know, burnout, whatever. But then I was like, you know, that the whole point in doing this is documenting my life, right? So how am I going to document my life if I don't film those moments too? I'm currently on my way to get a new tattoo. So I've got a 4.5 hour tattoo session today. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a tattoo cover up and then a tattoo on my neck. So yeah, it's been a long time coming. I haven't had a tattoo in ages, to be fair. My tattoo artist is incredible. She works out of Crawley Town Centre, which, hey, it isn't the nicest place in the world. That's secured. Now I've got a little bit of time to kill. I'm going to get a ginger shot, I think, because I'm just feeling a little bit rough. Like the sore throat and the cough. I'm hoping that'll help. Ginger shot and get a lot of hydration, because I've got 4.5 hours sitting, and one of the rookiest things you can do if you've not had a big tattoo session before is not be hydrated and fed, because you end up feeling like shit. So that is what we're going to do, get some supplies. Hello, sir. We're covering that tribal up. Alright, we're on. Let's go. Yeah, you smashed that. Looks sick. And then obviously this, which you can't, I don't even know if I can see it, but yeah, shout out to Jeep, thank you. And we're in the car, happy days. Shout out to Jeep, yeah, she's unbelievable. She was the only person that would ever do a cover up on my left arm years and years ago before she was where she is now. And we've always said about doing this one, but we never got round to it. We did my chest, we did some other stuff. But I messaged her literally a couple of weeks ago. She's flat out, always busy, like booked months and months and months and months in advance. And she literally said, as soon as I get a cancellation, I'll get you in. She got me in and she hooked me up. And I tell you what, yeah, the level of detail is unbelievable. To do a cover up like that on a tribal of all things as well, like tribal's a bloody horrible thing to cover. To do that and to do it so well, like she's actually made it look like it's behind the bars of the other tattoo. Like massive props to her in it. So if you want a tattoo, and again, you're in the local areas of Gatwick, I would highly, highly, highly suggest Jeep. That's a tattoo that I got years and years ago. So it's funny, someone asked me in the comments last week, is there any tattoos you regret? And I've had a couple. One's already been covered, and this is the other one that's been covered. They're the main two. This one was the first tattoo I ever got done. I think I got it done when I was 16, maybe 17. It might have been my 17th birthday, actually. I can't remember precisely, but it was around that age. And the reason I got it done is because one, I thought I was a bad man. And I thought, yeah, I'll get a tattoo early, yeah, sick. Didn't really think about it, just got any old design, ended up getting tribal. And the main reason was I wanted to get served alcohol, because I looked very young at the time. I mean, I was young. And I wanted to get served alcohol, and some of the shops used to get away with, like, if you had a tattoo, they thought you were older, so they let you off. But I've lived with that for years and years and years, and been almost embarrassed to want to have my arm out, or, you know, if you're on a holiday or whatever, I've been like, oh, I hate this tattoo. Because all my other tattoos I really like, and there's a lot of work and effort gone into them. So yeah, it was finally time to get that done. I'm buzzing with that, so happy. Got the little ones on the neck as well, 3 little arrows, literally to signify the girls. So obviously Steph, Mia and Kira. We're in, we've got the kids, happy days. And I think I have, while I was out, taken delivery of, yeah man, Alb's quiz. Let's go. So this is for the event on Friday. I wanted to do like a little bit of a fun kind of giveaway. I'm gonna put people in groups of 5 and basically get them to do this quiz, and then the winner will get a prize. I'm thinking of like Amazon gift cards for each person that wins on said team. So not everyone, obviously one team. But yeah, it's here, Mies, the quiz we made. Mia helped design some of the questions as well. Shout out, Mia. Let's go. Lemon and honey life. Good morning, people. It is Wednesday. Didn't film much yesterday, to be honest. After getting tattooed, getting the girls from school, having dinner, apparently I conked out at like 8:30, just fell asleep. Didn't have the best night's sleep, to be honest. Had like a really bad headache and stuff. I think yesterday just took it out of me. Wasn't the comfiest getting a tattoo. I was trying to hold in the cough and everything, so I didn't jolt the tattoo artist. Obviously, back's hurting. But we're just cracking on, you know. I'm dosing up today, vitamin D's, vitamin C's, electrolytes, honey, lemon, ginger, turmeric. I'm just blasting myself with everything and making sure I rest. So I'm taking it a little bit easier than I normally would. Obviously, it's difficult, right? Because I've got things I want to do and I've got things I need to do. But at the same time, I need to listen to my body and make sure that I'm back on, you know, peak performance, if you like. So I'm trying to listen to that at the moment, and I'm just trying to give myself a little bit more leeway. Problem is, I don't function with like doing nothing. So it's funny because like a few people, and listen, I know they mean well, but a few people are like, oh, just have a day off, just rest, just do nothing. I don't want to wallow in self-pity and, you know, be all like, oh, I feel ill, oh, and because I feel like you just get worse. So I'm just trying to get everything done as I normally would. Me and Steph are going to go shopping in a little bit. We're going to get some stuff. Just stock up on a few things that I need, make sure my protein's high, make sure all my food's good, make sure I'm drinking loads of water. And again, you know, I'm just sharing and documenting the realities. Sometimes you don't feel the best. And even yesterday, I managed to hit my steps and I spent 4.5 hours just sitting down in the chair. They're the days where people wouldn't do it, especially not feeling great in that. But I made sure before I sort of lay on the bed and watch telly and that I'd done everything I needed to do. So look, the show must go on. I've got a couple of voice notes and stuff to send. I'm going to just bang them out in the Discord, get them done. And then, yeah, take it a little bit easier, like I say. But my main thing is making sure I'm good for Friday, because obviously got a lot of you lovely people coming to see me. And I want to make sure that I'm on peak performance there and I can deliver the best I can. Because I know that day I could have an impact on someone's life that could change the trajectory of their year, their life, whatever. And ultimately, I take a lot of pride in that. And I want to make sure that I can do what I do, right? So, yeah, looking after myself, sharing it, keeping it real, being honest. Read this out to you because this is what you wrote yesterday. The biggest reason why I'm not further along than I already am is me getting in the way of me. Let that sink in for a minute, man. So all I do is just buy yogurt. Right, next shopping destination now is M&S. Right then, food shopping done. It's time to make some lunch. I'm going for 4 eggs and some chicken. Happy days. Simple, clean, easy. Helps me hit macros. What more do you want? I'm actually so gassed with how this looks. One little tip, if you've had tattoos, make sure you look after it. The healing process is the most important part. Like, some of these tattoos are like 8 years old, but they look fresh. It's all about looking after them, creaming them, etc, etc. No sunlight, activity, no sweating. Make sure you use good cream. I've always used Bepanthen, but they have changed it, so you need to get the tattoo one now, because I think one of them's got like anaesthetic in it. But yeah, we cooking. And to be fair, the neck, I didn't even realise it's there. I keep going to like just brush my neck and forget it's there. But yeah, dinner is done. I'm gonna put this on and I'm just gonna chill out, because trying to make sure I rest and recover. Definitely an early night in stall, and yeah, pick this up in the morning. It's Thursday, I'm just making a coffee. No trades for me today on the charts, so looking like a quiet week. It's how it goes. Obviously I knew this coming into the new edge as well. I say new edge, it's more filters. Obviously I've reduced the volume of trades, which is also how I've managed to increase my strike rate. But I've been going for a bit of a slower patch, or a quieter patch at the moment. Obviously 2% down for June. And it is what it is. It's the game's the game. It's why you won't always make money every month. It's about when you do make money, it's about capitalising on it and making sure you're not stupid with that money. And it's also knowing that everything that's happening right now is exactly how I tested. So your mind might want to seek some kind of certainty or clarity or whatever. But when you've got evidence, which builds confidence, and you've been doing this a long time, and you can understand your thoughts and rationalise with yourself and think logically and critically, it doesn't really affect you. So I feel a bit better today. Definitely feel more alive. I just had a day yesterday of like looking after myself, but I still did everything that I was going to do. I haven't been sat there dossing, feeling sorry for myself once this week, and you can ask the Discord people that, because I've been flat out still. I sent 4 voice notes yesterday, and as much as I struggled to do them at times, I still got them done and had tremendous value. And someone new that joined was absolutely blown away with it and couldn't believe it and reevaluated his whole adult life. And that is what we do around here. Even when we're not firing on all cylinders, we get shit done. All right, time to take big man to the vet. So you having a health checkup, mate? Yeah. You're excited about going to the vets, yeah? You get all hot, eh? Hey, you had a fun day out, mate? Yeah, you was a good boy, wasn't you? Yeah, you was. Now we are making the food. Bruno's a very healthy dog. Happy days there. I'm gonna make this, have a chilled evening, and then big day tomorrow. So I'll pick this up in the morning. What's happening, people? It's Friday, and we are at our event. Buzzing. I tell you what, Alb 5 years ago could see this now. Probably wouldn't believe it. Let's go. This feels very weird in person doing this. I'm used to a camera and just talking to a lens. So I want to say I appreciate all of you coming. I know some of you have come really far. Appreciate all of you. I also want to say a massive shout out to the event sponsor, because we wouldn't be in such a lovely venue if it wasn't for Trade Nation. So yeah, shout out to those guys. Firstly, out of curiosity, how many of you have personal accounts? Okay. Anyone with Trade Nation? One guy, yo. That's worth a handshake, no? Let's go. Happy days. No, that's cool. Right, first of all, I'm just gonna go through the itinerary quickly, just to let you all know what's popping. What I really want from all of you today, yeah, is push your comfort zones, push your barriers. Some of you might be feeling a little bit like, I don't know what to do, I don't know anyone. Good, like putting yourself in these situations is important. You might meet someone today that becomes your best friend. Some of my closest friends now are people that I've met through this journey. It's a lonely journey, it's a hard journey. So get out your comfort zone, it's a great opportunity. And any questions you've ever had or wanted to ask me, ask them. Like, I will do my best to answer every question. Anyone, I know some of you are not traders as well, so throw in the life stuff, throw in the mindset stuff. You know I love that, and I will talk about that for hours. Sometimes, back in the day, any of you that traded for a long time, you'd get a broker, 500 quid in it, I'm taking it to $1 million. We've all done it, we've all gone on the compound interest calculators. I see all of you giggling because we've all done it. You go on it, you go, oh babe, guess what? If I just do this for like a year, we'll be millionaires. It doesn't happen, it doesn't work like that, because it was easy to take 500 quid to $1 million. Everyone would be millionaires, right? There's a reason. The odd person may do it. They're abnormalities. We have abnormalities in all walks of life. You see those people that have got incredible physiques, yeah, and they just eat Greggs and McDonald's, and you're like, bro, what? I'm out here grafting. It's an abnormality. It's very similar with trading. Some people go, didn't need mindset, didn't need this, put 500 quid in, made $1 million quid. Cool. But is that really congruent and logical for you to assume within your life? And that's an expectation you've allowed to be created by a fucking idiot online with their images, right? So you've got to be very cautious of that. You're seeing it as, I want to make money fast. You won't make money fast. Out of curiosity, be honest, right? I've asked for vulnerability here. Be real. When have you ever rushed in trading to make money and it paid off long-term consistently? Has anyone done that? So we've got a lot of people here, right? And no one's put their hand up. Does that not give you everything you need to think, in the sense of it's not a quick thing? However, sometimes you go, this time's different. This one's the one. It's not gonna be the one until you fix the core issues, right? And I don't think we've got a plant in here, and I should have probably brought one with me, but if you look at a plant or a tree or anything, it has a root and it will have leaves and branches. Too many of you are cutting off leaves, branches, and not getting to the root cause of the problem, of the thing that's causing you to act how you act. We can get to the root cause, we can kill it, and we can plant a new seed that when we water and we give sunlight and it grows, guess what? You get where you want to get. But guess what? When you get there, you have to still be the person that did all the things they did to get there. You have to still do them. You're most vulnerable at the top, and the wind blows a lot harder at the top when you're at the top of the mountain than it does when you're at the bottom of the mountain and it's shielded by the mountain. At the top, it's fucking windy, mate. You got to hold on, you got to lock in, and that's why I say we've got to build things on proper foundations, and we've got to make sure that we're doing things in the right way, and that's where things like habits, routines, systems, structures, they all come in. Language, and I'm going to be watching and listening today. Language, yeah, is a massive thing, and the way you speak, your brain, it doesn't understand like sarcasm. So if you're someone that's always horrible to yourself, your brain just takes that as, oh, I'm that guy, yeah, cool, yeah, because it doesn't know the difference. So I really be cautious of how you speak, how you act, how you respond to things is really, really important. See it with people, they'll get annoyed over the dumbest shit. Something will happen, it'll piss them off, and they're like, fucking hell, man, they'll kick off, they'll cause a problem. But there's always another way it could have been dealt with. It's very similar with trading. You take a loss, you might feel bothered. I'm in a trade right now, and I don't know what's going on, and I'm actually not bothered. Not because I'm like, oh, I'm occupied. I just got to the point where I'm like, I can't control it. Fit my plan. I'll share all with you what the outcome is as well. It'd be great. I fit my plan. That's all I can do, right? I can't do anything else. If I was here now going, guys, one sec,
yeah. It's not healthy. People get ill from this. Like, take your trade, follow your system, click the button, do something else. So in that bit, you're showing up every day, you're doing the work, you're locked in, and you're like, nothing's really happening. Keep going. Because as soon as you go, I'm gonna just change this, bang. You get smoked and you go, why did I do that? Then you get annoyed, why did I do that? And then you go do something stupid, and guess what? You're back to where you started. It's very important that the expectations you have, really vet them. That might be something you do over the weekend, it might be something you're doing now in your head, it might be triggering some thoughts. If it's pissing you off, also amazing, because that's good, because it means there's something there, and that there is going to allow you to understand why is it happening in the first place, why is it festering. If you make it incorrectly, it will catch up with you at some point. Like you see, people win the lottery and then they're not putting quavers up their ass on OnlyFans because they've lost all the money. It's not a vibe. None of you want to be doing that, yeah? But it happens because they're not prepared to make the money. They don't know how to handle money. They got a load of it and they're like, spend it. And I guarantee you, if all of you did this and you went and asked someone in your family or friends, if you won the lottery, what would you do? They'd have an answer like that. They'd be like, I'll buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. But if you said, what's a dream you want to achieve or a business you want to start? They'd be like, oh, it's not for me that. Nah, fuck that.
So I'm actually just editing the vlog now, looking back at the footage, and I realised that this next segment, my microphone had actually turned off. Rookie from me, but was just thinking about so much stuff, didn't think about it, didn't check it, so it's off. So unfortunately, the sound is being recorded from the back end of the room. You can hear it. What I'd recommend is maybe turning subtitles on YouTube for this part, and hopefully it understands what I'm saying, because there's some good information here, which is why I've left it in. Also, those of you that won the quiz, didn't get any footage of the actual win, I have your emails on this handkerchief or napkin. I will get them sorted before Monday evening, so I'll send you your prizes across.
Is it possible to change really poor negative identity traits? Yes, I do think it is possible. I think it's difficult, and we don't like change as humans, which is why a lot of us don't change. It's as simple as that. But our identity is something that is created when you're young. It's created through school, parenting. A lot of you that are parents, how many times have you caught yourself probably parenting how you were parented? Maybe that parenting wasn't the best parenting, but it's what your parents knew at the time because that's how they were parented. And it kind of goes generation to generation until someone goes, nah, and they break it. Same as if you don't come from a family of wealth, there's a saying that you should create a family of wealth. At some point in different generations, things get broken. So when it comes to identity, you've got to look at who you are as a person. I want to say this thing, which you've all probably bored of hearing. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And I say that because if you're someone that says, I'm going to go for a walk today, I'm going to get my steps in, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do all these different non-negotiables, and then you go, oh, it's 3 o'clock, I've been sat on TikTok scrolling bullshit, I'm not going. Your brain will go, oh, you said you were going to do something, you didn't, that's who you are. Brilliant. So then when you're on a chart one day and you go, not trading today, it's an NFP, rules say don't do it, your mind will go, bro, stop chatting shit, you always say you can do something, just go against it. You'll trade NFP and you'll find yourself in the pit of doing it and going, why did I do that? And the cycle just repeats until you realise that your identity and who you are is what's wrong. So we have to find a way to change that, and that comes from habits, it comes from routine, it comes from structure, and it comes from beliefs. A lot of the things you all believe are wired into us. Anyone that's got kids, it's fascinating watching them when they're little. They can't walk, they start getting up to walk, fall over, they get up, fall over, they get up, fall over. Eventually they walk. They keep going, right? The system. Same as, I remember my mum saying to me, I was sat on the side of the kitchen, that hob is hot, don't touch it. I was like, yeah. Bang. Burnt my hand. I never did it again because I now have a belief that that shit's hot. Why it's hot, right? It's not fluke. You're not doing it because you're broken or something wrong with you. You're doing it because that's all you know. Just like me touching that fire. But what did it do? It ingrained the thing in my head where I went, never do that again. What do I say to my kids? Don't touch that, it's hot. Luckily they haven't done it yet. But I also have heard a story where apparently I was left with a cordless drill, as you do, and I wanted to know what would happen if I drilled my armpit. And I drilled my armpit. It bled a lot and I cried, but I never did that with a drill again. It's creating these beliefs and these things in your mind, right, to be like, let's not do that. So if you said to me, I might drill my armpit, I'd be like, don't fucking do that, it's dangerous, right? But equally, if it had done something good, I'd be like, yeah, try it out. This is what's happening with trading, this is what's happening with everything you see in trading. You've been told, get an edge, follow it, click a few buttons, make thousands. But there's a big missing piece that's you. You're the edge.
Do you make this decision to don't trade at all, or do you just aware of the fact, okay, it could affect my trading now, I just trade 5 probability setups?
But I think you have to make a decision and accept it. That's ultimately the like, if let's say you trade in the community, and you've got John there and Bob there, and then you've got you. If John and Bob don't feel good and they trade and you don't and they win and you're gutted, it's just your win. Do you know what I mean? You decided not to do it. There'll be a day where John and Bob will trade and they don't feel well and they'll blow their ass. And they'll have to ask me now to sell OnlyFans. So you've got it. Do brokers know where my stop is and keep taking me up trade?
I've heard brokers that do that. Deemed as unfair.
Oh, here we go. So my guy's like, I'm getting all my trades back.
Okay, maybe that's a good question. So, a broker will call A, whereby they accept the trade and they direct that trade straight through to the market. Most people accept the trade and they will wait until their risk builds up before going to the market. So, for a broker, imagine a broker, right? And you're taking trades. Let's say the market is 10 11. As people come in by 11, people also coming in and selling at 10. You don't want to be going to the market every time someone comes and buys at 11, and you go and hedge it. Because then someone come in and sell it at 10 to go and hedge it, because hedging costs money. Yeah? So the idea is that you take the money on both sides, and when your risk builds up, then you go to market. So that's the legal model. Whereas the able model is if a client trades, you just put that trade and go straight.
Quick question: what's your perception of prop firms? Obviously, as a brokerage firm, obviously they can be seen as a threat, of course. But I'd be curious to get your thoughts on it.
First thing I'd say, everyone in this room probably knows more about the prop firms than I do. We did look at going into prop because we know there's a few regulated brokers going into it, so AXI and what have you. We looked at the model and we decided that it's not a model that fits with our values. Our values are put clients first.
Is that because prop firms want you to fail? Because obviously that's what it's based off of, right? So is that what you mean by values?
Yeah, it's a smokescreen.
Yeah.
It's a complete smokescreen. It's not trading.
Yeah.
It's prop trading. And I know all you guys are probably into the prop, but it doesn't teach you how to trade.
Yeah.
It teaches you how to be, a set of rules.
That's bang on. That's bang on.
To make it work from a business perspective,
Yeah, so
let's just put our values to one side because it doesn't fit with our values. To make it as a business model, the amount of people that you had to get to sign up to go through the process, because what they do is they just take your fee on the premise that you're going to fail.
Yeah.
I know prop firms have changed. They used to have to say you have to make a certain percentage at a certain time or you fail. That's not trading. You can't be forced to make a percentage. They relax that, but as loads of other firms have come in, because it's taken the industry by storm to an extent, because it's got such a compelling marketing message. I think I spoke to some people earlier on and said, if I was getting into trading, I would give it a go because the marketing message is so compelling. Rather than put $5,000 into your account and you earn money, you put maybe 200, 300. I can risk £200. I'm not going to risk 5,000. It doesn't teach you how to trade.
So, just dished out the quiz. Everyone's quizzing. Got some prizes to give out at the end, so keen to see. No phones. If I see anyone using a phone, it's 25 burpees. Long day. But yeah, we'll see what's cooking. They're locked in. They're locked in.
It's one of I want to see you do 25 burpees.
Nice, nice. Bang, there we go. Yeah.
Event done, and we've come full food. We're at Rudy's, gonna eat some pizza. I'll tell you what, I need this, because all I've had to eat today is a chip. One chip. And I think it was someone leftovers. But yeah, food time. Thank you, man. Look at that. I deserve that. Let's go. I also just noticed I never actually filmed an outro to the vlog. Obviously went out with my friends, and to be honest, I was absolutely knackered. Came home, said hello to the girls, fell asleep and slept like a baby. I needed it. But I just want to say a massive shout out to all of you that came. We had people flying in internationally. It's crazy to think. I had some incredible stories from some of you. It's amazing to know how much the content impacts all of you. Shout out all of your partners as well that you watch the vlogs with. It was sick hearing your stories, saying how your partners reference me, the girls, etc, etc. It's unbelievable. That's why I do it. It's not been about the glitz and the glam. It's just been about keeping it real. Also, while I think about it, I said it to the guys and girls yesterday. A couple of people joined. On Monday, my Discord price will be going up again, purely because the value in it is unmatched, and I can't accommodate all of you. I would love to accommodate all of you. I can't. Therefore, limited space. Get involved while you can. If you want to get this price and lock it in full time, do so. A couple of you did yesterday. I know a couple of you said you were going to. Here's a little prompt. Here's also a little me's. Without further ado, I will catch you all in next week's video. P.S. Shout out to all the dads. Happy Father's Day. I hope you all have a wicked Father's Day. Keep killing it. And yeah, peace and love, gang. You gonna say bye or what? Peace.